All right, folks, welcome to another edition of Excel Obstacle Course, where I am going to take this Excel obstacle course that I just created, haven't had time to practice on, and you're going to see my thought process as I go through it. So just to introduce to you, I don't have much instructions on this one, but I drew a little picture down here for you on what it should look like. Here we're just taking this data and moving it over to this red box, blue to blue box, green to green box, so on and so forth. But you have to copy and then paste this format all throughout that box. Next, we've got an exercise in centering and middleizing, whatever, putting in the middle these objects, because if I, this is a big cell just merged and not centered, but merged. So if I do that, it centers it, but it's still on the ground floor, so we want to do that too. And don't worry, I'll show you the steps how. Next, we want to do these preset headings, which is Alt-H-J. Got to find the one that goes with it. This is heading 1. This is warning text, and that's the 20% accent 1. And finally, we want to change the word customer in the data here, including the headers, to the word client. We want to use the word client from now on. So that's just going to be a find and replace exercise. So a bunch of shortcuts we can practice. This is free for a limited time if you go to excelobstaclecourse.com. Got my timer. I'm going to put it about right, say like here. So Control B to start the timer and stop it. That's just how I have my live split set up. Otherwise, it makes things bold, which I think they're already bold. So starting at this one, I call ABC. Let's just set the timer for fun and walk through it. So I'm going to copy this format, Control C, Control A to highlight all this data in the vicinity, Control V to copy it or to paste it, and then right to Control C again to copy the entire box. And I'm still holding down Control. I'm going to hit the arrow over twice to get to this little period I've put in this box. Is it cheating? I don't know. I just didn't want to have to go like this. I felt that that would not make for a very fun obstacle course experience. So there we go. We pasted that. I put another helper period there. Go back here. Copy. All. Paste. Copy. Go over there. Jump back. Give her a little helper periods here. Down to this one. I don't know why I went A, C, B, but, think of it like a zigzag. Hope that doesn't annoy too many people. Okay, so copying, pasting here, and we're done. It looks like the picture, kinda. Maybe the spacing has changed, but you get the idea. Next one, more helper periods here, because if you try to warp to a merged cell, you have to try to warp to this corner of it, this corner right here. Because if you don't, it gets ugly. You go all the way to the end of the spreadsheet. So that's why I put these little helper periods. Hope that makes sense. So how you go about this is first we're going to center it, Alt-H-A-C. Makes it centered. Alt-H-A-M, ham, to make it in the middle. So that takes care of that one. And I understand I could just do Alt-A for the whole sheet, do one of these. But, that's not really the spirit of what we're trying to do, right? Alt-H-A-M, doesn't matter if you do one first and the other one next. Alt-H-A-M, Alt-H-A-C. Let's get used to doing that. Next, one of my favorite things to do is this preset formatting they have in Excel. So I'm going to go ahead and hold down Control-Shift one finger and press the down arrow in order to highlight everything. Then I go Alt-H-J. And then use the arrows to go down to heading 1. It's taking care of that. Then I go over, Control arrow, Control-Shift down again, Alt-H-J, go over to warning text. Now it looks like that. And the reason I have a picture of this and not the actual cell like that is so you don't feel compelled to copy and paste it. That's not the spirit of this exercise. Really, it's just how do we quickly format things different ways just to speed up our work, right? Alt HJ, 1, 2, 3, 4, boom. And we have that formatted. Next, this is where we can do Control A because we want to change all the instances of the word customer and change them to the word client. How do we do that? We can do Control F, but that just brings up this where we have to toggle to the Alt P to do replace. Instead of that, just do Control H. And then find the word customer, replace with client, Alt A for all. And look, it's changed everything. It's changed. Then we can hit escape to get out of it. But client is up here now. Client is over there. So that's the course. And it took me 4 minutes to explain and walk through. Let's just try to do it as fast as we can. And thankfully, I can just undo everything, unlike the other one. I have to reset my cursor too when you do this. Where's the starting point? I'm going to put the starting point here. Maybe it makes it a little less challenging, but I don't know. Should I start in A1 or start in just another preset area? You be the judge. Tell me in the comments. What would you like to see? So here we go. Let's try this fast as we can. It's kind of tricky there. CAV. Oh, no, that's not quite it. CACV. I'll figure it out. Anyway, whatever. Over here, Alt HAM, Alt HAC. No cheating. By highlighting the entire sheet, we're not doing that. There we go. I just thought these were fun. Scratch my nose and do this, H. And I'm going to say that I have to retype this if it's already in there. That's kind of cheating to have to, not have to, but to. We got a minute 13. I think it's kind of cheating to not retype it. All right, undo, undo, undo. Maybe I can go in here and delete. Okay, that's another step when I'm reversing everything. Let's add another sheet. We don't use the mouse, Shift F11. And here we're going to do best times. 1, 13, 18. We'll just zoom in on that. Let's make this look better. Make it a table. I'm going to do, I don't know how many runs I'm going to do. I'm just going to put 30. Control Shift T makes a table. Or maybe just Control T, not Control Shift. Sometimes I forget, guys. Have mercy on me. All right, so JT is table design. Do we want it to be blue necessarily? I know I could have tabbed not 5 million times, but see, it looks good. That looks good. Yeah, I think I like that or that. I like that better, sorry. So then 1, and we know how to do our series now. I'm going to go down here. So that's 24 rows. So Alt HFIS, stop at 24. Boom! We have 24 in a series. Oh, and we have to move this, don't we? Well, I guess we don't have to move it. We'll just keep it in the beginning. Whatever. All right, so let's go again. A, V, C, C, A, V, C. There we go. C, A, V, C. Done with that one. Alt, H, E, M, Alt, H, E, C, Alt, H, E, M, H, E, C. Alt, H, J. Go down there. Alt, H, J. Warning. Alt, H, J. Everything, H, customer, client. 51 seconds, not bad. We're under a minute. Maybe the goal for me is to get it under 30 seconds. I don't know. So let's go ahead and undo everything. Go back here and do 5182. There we go. Oh, what the heck happened to, wait a minute. Yeah, I don't know if that's going to register. 005182. There we go. Reset our cursors. It's not very exciting, but whatever. And you know, I don't like to make these obstacle courses very long because I think the point is learning shortcuts in chunks anyway. Hopefully this benefits you if you're looking to get just a little bit of cell manipulation, formatting, preset formatting, and just getting good at find and replace. All right, back to starting the timer. Oops. I'm gonna do that over, if you guys don't mind. Control C A V C over here, V. C A C C A V C. CAVC. And I think when you do a job that has a repetitive task like that, you know, you don't want to program into a macro, just simple formatting. So, you know, if you have a repeatable task, sometimes you learn the overall shortcuts, you know, like I just did for the first one. Alt H J, that, H J, Alt H J, Control A. That's kind of sloppy though. I'm just gonna do that. I feel like doing that. Customer, client, place all. Minute 5. I know it was worse. I know, guys. Again. CAVC. CAVC. CD. Okay, there we go. Alt HM. Alt HEC. HJ, thank you. So what if I do control, or I'm sorry, F2? I think that's probably going to slow me down, but H, I got to remember that. Client, all. And I'm making it part of it that you have to escape out of the window before you hit stop. 110.24. And I've yet to figure out the shortcut to rename a sheet. If anyone knows that, let me know. Best times. I'm always learning these shortcuts. I collect them. I'm a collector of them. All right, so I'm going to put try number here and then best times here, and I'm going to highlight all that. Alt N for insert, N1, do a simple line chart. And I'm using the mouse, don't sue me. Okay, so then we've got this. Select data, eliminate try number, and then put these numbers over there for the horizontal axis labels. And like they say in the bear, subtract to get better. So we're going to get rid of the grid lines and also the legend. And I don't even think we need, let's see, axis. I'll leave it like that. I think that conveys pretty well what I'm trying to do, which is see a trend, right? All right, so back to timing. CAVC. There we go. CAVC. And reset the darn cursor, man. And I look at my keyboard. People have said that. Oh, faster this guy. Because I don't look at my keyboard. Well, show me. Not saying you can't do it, just show me. Come on, it's free for a limited time, guys. I've had people challenge me before and post videos. I love that. Love it. This makes it fun. Customer, client, all. Boom, boom, boom. 56 seconds, 29. Undo all that stuff. And I can't forget to do the thing with the cursors. 56. I have to go 0 colon 5629. There we go. Still not as good as that one. I don't know. I'm just gonna do that. I don't know why. Just me, okay, guys. I like to see a trend, like not this jagged line. Whatever. Yeah, reset the cursors. Yeah, see? All right, there we go. All right, let's go again. CAVC. I'll get it one day. There we go. Cooking. I'm just gonna type it. Oh, I forgot again. Come on, man. Okay. Control H. Customer. Place with client. Place all. Boom, 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 boom. And then I didn't start my timer, did I? Oh well. The greatest run that never happened, right? I don't know about you guys, but after a long day at work, I really like to run through Excel obstacle courses for fun. No, but I do like to teach Excel, right? I understand that's part of this role that I have. So I hope you guys enjoy it. All right, now let's start the timer, okay? See, I even had to look over at the timer. This was kind of cool. I mean, it's really pushing me to do this kind of thing where I wouldn't normally do that day in and day out. I don't really do any of this anymore day in and day out. When I was a data processor, as they called it, I did. But being a data scientist, it's not so much about Excel. I mean, I do use it for scratch paper a lot. It is essential for a lot of things that I do. Can't believe I did that again. Place all, boom, boom, boom. All right, 5120. Pretty good. We can do better. Reset cursors. And on this one, reset this find and replace. Better. 0:5120. Isn't that the best, seeing your progress like that? I love it. Okay. Reset timer. Go again. Just type and you're toast on that one. 43 seconds, getting closer to that 30. Maybe it won't happen, maybe it will. I think I get 30. That's where it gets just tricky. Reset, reset. Boom, boom. $43.06. Oh. Gotta do 0:. Better. Let's go again. CAVC. CAVC. 44 seconds. Probably going to be hovering around there until I really get speedy on some of these. Especially that first one. Okay, 44. Yep. 0:4482. A little bit worse. That's okay. Oh, the timer went off. Okay, here we go. Control C, Control A, Control V, Control C again, Control V to paste. C A V C, C A V C, Alt H A M, Alt H A C, Alt H A M, Alt H A C, Alt H A M, Alt H A C. Alt HJ, go down to heading 1. Alt HJ, go down to warning text. Alt HJ, go down to this thing. Okay, so highlight all that. Control H, type customer. Replace with client. Oh, there's a little tilde in there. We don't want that. And we're done. 48 seconds, 15. A little bit of explanation in there, but whatever. Oh, can't forget to first reset the cursors. And reset this thing, which is... When I see that pop up, my blood pressure goes up a little bit. All right. Let's go again. CAVC. 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 35 seconds. Very good. I don't remember what that was. 82, I guess. Dunno. Again. Do over. Do over. $35 seconds again. Still think there's a better way to do the find and replace. I usually like to cut the word I want to replace. So when I hit Control F or Control H, I can just paste it, right? But the thing about it is it doesn't really appear by itself anywhere, if you catch my drift. I guess I type it pretty fast. 3486. Let's just try colon 3486. Got to put that 0 in there, son. All right, back to trying again. CAVC. CAVC. CVC. CVC. And note that this is not like one of those Excel puzzle courses that I have, where, I mean, you're really scratching your head to figure out how can I do this as fast as possible and efficiently too. Oops. See, I'm just pushing to get the fastest time. There's not really any creative way, I don't think, to solve any of these. It's just kind of, again, like the spirit of the obstacle course is to ingrain the shortcuts in your fingers so you don't have to look at a stupid sheet, right? Never was a fan of that. I don't know if anybody is. It was never really effective with training groups of people, I'll tell you that much. Only the people who were enthusiastic about it really liked it. Enthusiastic about shortcuts, that is. But in the heat of the moment, when you're doing an adjustment or whatever, you don't want to look at a sheet. It's the last thing you want to do. It's inefficient. Don't forget to breathe. When you do these, don't forget to breathe. I know that probably wasn't very pleasant to hear, but you know, whatever. Okay, here we go again. Oh. Too far along to do over. Not gonna debt. Oh, geez. That's not right. That's right. $46. Not great. This guy. I didn't even look at this. This guy's angry. This guy's sad. The client mood is sad. I used Copilot to come up with this fake data right here, by the way. It did pretty good. I said I wanted fun data, so they gave me this data where clients are angry. That's not fun. I don't like to think about angry clients. It's like something like, usually Chat GPT gives me something like thematic, like Star Wars or something. $46.04. Let's do a trend line here. Add trend line. And let's display our R squared. Where's the R squared? I said display it. It doesn't matter. You know, when you're in data science, you're interested in the R squared. All right, anyway. Trend line's going down. Let's go again. It's time no talking. I'm not talking, you're talking. Come on, man. Threw me way off, man. 45 seconds. Getting worse. Better than the last run, at least. Oh, there's my R squared. It's not really fitting the line all that super, but whatever. Doesn't have to. Life is not linear, folks. It's not linear. Okay. Again. All right, do over. I feel like a hack, that's for sure. $44. Happened to the 30s. We're in the 30s. What the heck? I think I can break 30. I know somebody out there can do better. I'd like to see 15 seconds. I have faith that somebody can do that. There we go. Did I do this already? Yeah, I did. I don't trust myself a lot of times. I always had this philosophy when I was processing data, do it twice. I was never good at doing it once well, so, but I was really good at doing it fast once and then doing an audit twice quickly. And if that didn't match, I knew I had to do it again. If those didn't match, do it a third time. And usually after 2 tries, you're like confident that you got it right. And you get really fast at auditing your data that way. So yeah, that's just me. A lot of people were careful, they do it right the first time. I'm not those people. I have to do something and again, do it twice and maybe a aggregate, not at a high level, not like at a detail level. And if I get the same result, I'm good usually. If it's something really, really important, I'll do it in detail twice. Don't worry about that. Okay, let's go. All right. 35 seconds. Is that a record? I don't know. 35:39. It is a record. All right, we're getting closer to that magical 30. That's my goal for this video. Move this up here. Better. Hope it stays there. Will it? Yeah, it'll stay there. My microphone's blocking it. Stuff you guys can't see. All right, let's go. $34.55. That's a record, isn't it? Yeah. How do you trim 4 seconds? This might be one of those things that's really hard to do. I think this one, if this one got, I need the splits. I don't have the splits, but. Let's go again. Not good. Stop. CBC. I say it. Oh well. There goes that one. See, I got fat fingers. I've probably said this a million times in my videos, but I have fat fingers, which is why I invented this method, because I copy paste stuff, because I do typos a lot. All right, 44.88, log it. No hiding that. Okay. And reset the cursors. Okay, here we go. Let's go again. Oh, the timer wasn't on. Oh no, I'm gonna have to redo it. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. For real now. Mm. $38.99. I mean, I'll take it. It's not my goal. And I think what I could do, okay, so here's something. All right, so I'm just gonna do Control H. I don't have to, yeah. It here's the thing. When you have one cell highlighted, then it assumes whole sheet for find and replace. If you have two highlighted, it'll just focus on the two or 10 or whatever, how many cells you have highlighted. But again, I don't know if you've ever experienced this, but when you have one cell clicked on, it assumes whole spreadsheet for find and replace. So then from this point, I wonder if I could just do escape twice. You can just do escape twice. Okay. I'm going to work that into my habit because I think that is pretty good. You're trying to save valuable milliseconds here, right? That did it. $31.99. That's a new record. In case you're wondering about this Z down here, when I first got this keyboard, I was fat fingering the Z a ton, and it drove me crazy. So I don't know. You guys can't probably see this, but all these keypads are kind of like level. I don't know what you call that. Anybody who's into custom keyboards can tell me. But the old one was a cherry configuration, so it's kind of scooped. So this Z is here. It's not off the keyboard like some people think. It's just set down so it doesn't get in the way. So there you go. There's a story about the Z on my keyboard. Okay, so let's put that beautiful time 0:31.99. $31.99. Nice. Right on that regression line. And I'm going to do this 5 more times. Why not? I've been at it about 54 minutes. Not too bad. Okay, got rid of that. Ding, ding. Okay. Let's go again. 33. I had that mess up though. Couple slowdowns there. Set the cursor. Still not bad. I'm pretty happy with the progress so far in one night. All right, here we go again. "31, 31, 53." I don't know if it's a record or not. Let's see. I think it is. Yeah. I thought. I don't know if that rounded. Sweet. Forgot to reset your cursors and that nonsense. Feeling good about this run. Here we go. Can't talk, can't chirp about it, or that happens. Let's go again. Oh. Oh. Oh, man. Again, my microphone is in the way. That's just an excuse, though. I could do this better. Should be able to type without, like, looking at stuff, right? Up here, guys. Cool. All right. I record that? I didn't. Okay, can I do it in 3 more tries? Can I bust 30 seconds? I think I can. It just needs to be more smooth. Let's breathe. Okay, here we go. OMG. Okay, let's start. Do over that stuff. Okay. We're good. Oh. Oh my gosh, dude. I mean, I know where I mess up. Okay. Cursors. Okay, let's get this one. Here we go again. See, I'm allowed to do over because I'm the commissioner of this league. And I say do over. Infinite mulligans. Infinite. I mean, a whole second and a half is what I need to shave off. And I don't know if I could do it in a couple more runs. But I think I've made great progress so far. I kind of dig running these, sight unseen kind of. And that's a new record. Can I do it on the last try? The last try. Here's what it looks like so far. That's a good regression line there. Big deep breath. Okay, here we go. Yes! I did it for y'all. I did it for you. 29.57. All right. On the last run. On the last run. Yes. Let's make sure it's clean, though. That's clean. That's clean. Oh, yes. Wow. That feels good. There's your new world record. World record. It's a dubious world record because, it's a dubious world record because obviously I'm the one who created this thing. So I want to see a new world record. I want to see somebody else break this. So learn how to make a video. Have your buddy, over your shoulder with a smartphone. I don't care. Post it. I'll give you props. I will give you props. If you break 29.57. All right, so go to excelobstaclecourse.com. This is free for a limited time. Thank you for watching. Have a good one.